The magical world of esports continues to grow. Now please join me as we take a peek into my crystal ball and I show you the future of this sport. And that future has a name. It's Charles White Sr. It's been only a few weeks since I showed you my dad's setup and his rise to the top of iRacing, and since that last video he's only continued to evolve at a rate some scientists may argue is unnatural, perhaps even impossible, supernatural even. He has become the raid boss of racing. They're calling him the Talladega Titan, the NASCAR ass bar. He goes by many names now, and all of them are feared across iRacing. He's won a ton of shit recently. He's beaten fucking pro drivers. He saved some of his replays from a few of his wins, and he'll send me them at 10 o'clock at night, be like, Charlie, check this shit out. This is nuts. And then it's like this chaotic accident, this cataclysmic doomsday that he had happen on the final lap that gave him the win. Some chaotic shit, and he's like, yeah, pretty wild, right? And it's like he wants to make a montage out of some of this so he can be scouted by Team Liquid. Here's the most recent dubski that he got at a major race at Talladega. This one was actually against a professional driver named Townsend Bell. My dad drives the number 69. I don't know why. He's not like a memer or anything. He can hardly understand the internet as is. He types with one finger, clicking one key at a time. But I guess he just likes the number. Avoids an accident there from number 5, who must have been drunk driving. He loses control of the vehicle, but gives my dad a head of steam, takes out Townsend Bell and the leader, and then squeaks out the win and gets himself into the championship circle for the champagne shower. Just beautifully done there. A double pit maneuver there. He was like a fucking police officer chasing down someone who had an ounce of weed in their car. It was an absolutely brutal wreck towards the end that my dad orchestrated to give himself the win, and what incredible timing. Right at the fucking finish line. You couldn't have drawn it up any better. Here's the results right here. You can see he actually did place over the real Townsend Bell, so huge congratulations to my dad. I don't know what the 3 at the end of his name means, and neither does he. He accidentally pressed it while creating his account. I'm pretty sure he's changed it since here. I'm not quite sure. Either that or he's got another account that he's smurfing on. I have no fucking clue. The command center.
Check the furniture.
Yeah. It's nice. I recently went over to my father's command center to get a little behind the scenes action here in an interview with the future esports iRacing champion. I also got to see his new iteration of the slot car track. It's been like a year and a half since I first showed his slot car track, and he's made a lot of different adjustments to it and changed it a lot of different times. I think this is the design he's settled on. He's also got this giant fucking power box to make the cars go extremely fast if you run it wide open. And that fucking power box is hardcore. That bad boy's probably using 80% of the city's total power grid.
Well, I don't want to rush these guys. That guy in the middle is going to make he's a weapon. There he goes.
Oh shit!
That's what I'm saying.
The barbarian!
These guys are dangerous. Alright, now we got to register for the race.
Yeah, I see that. They're calling you up to the big league. So why are you number 69?
I just like it.
You just like the number 69?
Nice.
Yeah, so I was surprised at just how loud that game is. When he's in the middle of a race, it actually sounds like you're in a race car. Sounds like you fucking stuck your head into a jet engine. It is deafeningly loud, which I guess sells the atmosphere of it pretty well, I suppose. But it was like rattling the house. I don't know how my mom and grandma, like on the first floor, are able to like talk to each other when he's in the middle of a race. It like vibrates the entire fucking house like an earthquake. So before doing any race, you have to qualify, naturally, where you get placed in the race. So my dad was running as qualifiers, and it felt like I was among the presence of greatness. It felt like in Bleach, where one of the captains was first introduced, and the spiritual pressure was enough to make people fall to the floor. That's what it was like when my dad was qualifying. Focused, overwhelming. It made the air thicker with power and masculinity. Where are you racing at?
This is Talladega.
Ah. You think there'll be any more pro NASCAR drivers for you to fuck up?
I doubt it tonight.
You probably scared him away after the last one.
Alright, so there I am right there.
Yep.
Alright, so let's see. Alright, first of all, there's the entries. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the results. Oh, second, baby.
You've qualified second the last, like, 3 races you've done, huh?
Yeah, I've never been out of the top 3. So
pretty good stat.
the problem with second is I'm starting on the outside. In 2 minutes, we got to be on the grid to start.
Okay, how do you feel about Scott Nation? What do you know about him?
Who's Scott Nation?
The one who qualified right ahead of you.
I don't have any idea. I hope Scott Nation can stay in his own lane.
So why is your name Charles White 3?
I don't know.
What happens if you pass the guy right now?
The pace car?
Well, the pace car or Scott.
Well, nothing will happen if I pass Scott.
Well, isn't that cheating?
No, because we haven't taken the green flag yet. So when he goes, I go.
Oh shit! Immediately past Scott. Poor Scott must have just thought a lightning bolt crossed his screen. A video game glitch. My dad passed him in record time. He was in second place for probably less than 4 seconds total.
I'm surprised they haven't wrecked behind us yet.
They seem to know what they're doing. Oh shit! The madman! Arrest that man! How often does that happen?
All the fucking time. Dickhead wrecked me.
So now, do you just go right back to it?
Yeah, but it ain't gonna run good.
Is there any chance you can still win this, or probably not?
No, fuck no.
Well, I mean, if they wreck the front again.
Well, see all these cars?
Yeah.
That's all the guys that have wrecked so far.
Yeah. That's a shame.
I'm always up front, and I'm always leading or in the top 2 or 3, and then some idiot runs over you.
Well, to be fair, that's how you beat the pro NASCAR driver last night.
So?
It's alright, it's only cool when you do it. You're like
Yeah, but it was on the last lap. This was one of the first 5 laps. I
True.
mean, seriously?
It's true.
All he had to do is ride back there, and, at the end, yeah, then, we'll do what we gotta do.
Break out into chaos.
Right.
Mutiny. You really got a handle on a lot of this computer shit.
Scary, huh?
Yeah, this is impressive. The fuck happened to that guy?
I don't know.
Vanished into oblivion? Dr. Manhattan vaporized him?
When that guy goes in the grass, I hit the wall.
Oh, oh god damn it. Is that something they could fix in the pit crew?
That would be a no.
So were you out of the race with that?
Uh-huh. I just quit.
So my dad was showing me a few other wreck highlights that happened when he was either in the lead or close to it. It seems to be a very common occurrence in iRacing, so my dad takes it well, just takes it on the chin and moves on. It is a shame, though, to see him running first so convincingly. That looked like it was just going to be another casual win for my dad. But then the guy behind him just dialed in, focused, and just fucking homing missiled right into my dad, took him out of the race, and there's really not a whole lot you can do in that position. But it's still a very impressive showing nonetheless, just how easy it was for my dad to qualify second and again take first so quickly. Nothing shy of best in the business level moves, no doubt. Now I wanted to give it a try to see what it was like, so my dad set me up with a sprint car track to give it a whirl. Am I gonna need to be clutch shifting and all that?
No, just let me adjust the.
I can reach it. See? This is my driving posture. I think I'm ready for the race. Jesus.
That wasn't pretty.
Needless to say, there's still a little bit of training I'll need to do before I'm ready for any amount of iRacing, especially in my dad's command center chair. Again, my father is 6'5", 6'6", with good posture, so his driving specifications for where the pedals need to be in relation to the chair is very different than how it would fit a 5'6" man like myself, so I had to fucking get up in there like I was already in the middle of a car crash, like pushed against the steering wheel. It was very uncomfortable. So I blame a lot of what happened there with the sprint car disaster on just the pedal position. But anyway, it's really, really fun to see my dad enjoying games like this so much, and he's really putting a lot of time into getting super fucking good at the game. So I genuinely do believe he might be one of the best iRacers in a few months from now. My dad has always loved cars and racing. Like, I swear to God, I bet my dad was born and came out of the womb in a car. He's built cars from like fucking scratch since the time he was a kid. Like he's always built cars and loves building things, but mainly cars is his passion, building cars. He's also raced for most of his life, not professional racing, but street racing. You know, that kind of shit that you saw in the first Fast and Furious, that kind of shit is what my dad had always done from when he was really young. So I have no doubt he will go far in iRacing. I'm excited to see it. That's it. See ya.